Here we are in the Uniswap chart, and I know Uniswap started in 2018, but I can't seem to find a historical chart that kind of allows me to go back that far. The good thing is that nothing really happened in 2018 apart from right at the beginning, which is not when the coin was made. So if the coin was made in the beginning of 2018, I would have really searched really hard for a historical chart because I know that it would have pumped during that time and it would have given us a good projection for the future for Uniswap. However, I think we've got what we need for Uniswap, and we can see that it's basically gone sideways, pretty much gone sideways since January this year. Nothing has happened for Uniswap. So that should kind of give a little bit of a spoiler as to where I think this is going. So we're going to use the Fibonacci extension tool. We use this on every coin when I'm projecting price. We do it with Bitcoin, using the 2017 market, using the one line on the Fibonacci extension, dragging that to the bottom. We can project a normal bull run where the prices will get to at the top end of the Fibonacci extension. In my opinion, Bitcoin's done, but we'll get there in another video. But we can use that tool and it helps us to project the top of the market. We can see here that early in April, when there was this massive bull run here, we did overextend those Fibonacci extensions based on this peak here. But if everyone will acknowledge, most coins went to their all-time highs in May and then returned into all-time highs very recently with Bitcoin. However, some coins didn't, and those coins are the coins to be in. So if you're holding Uniswap and you've been holding it for a while, I would just hold tight. This is moving. If we want to do like the ultra bullish projection, which we know there's room left in the market for things to go up and new all-time highs to be made, so clearly this Fibonacci extension isn't correct. But if we drag the 0.236 extension to that peak, we can see that we're about midway through the Fibonacci's. And from today, if you were to buy today, I would think we'll be looking at a 600% increase. So I am seeing, just for transparency, I'm seeing $120 Uniswap by the end of this cycle. So anywhere between $100 and $120 is what I'm seeing. That would be a 650% increase from today. But let's see, if you bought Uniswap back in November 2020, you would be looking at, even today, you'd be looking at 800% increase at today. At the peak of the market so far, you'd be looking at a 2,500% increase. But if you bought at the bottom and you wait all the way to the top, to that $120 level, you'll be looking at a 6,666% increase in the market. So considering my bullish projection for Uniswap is at the $120 level, which is that line, I'm going to take the Fibonacci's off. We know that these coins come down in the bear market in the 90%. So I'm just going to, split it down the middle. Let's just say we're going to go down 95% for Uniswap, which is highly likely because all coins do that in the bear market. So let's see where a 95% drop takes us. I love doing this. Okay, there's the 95% drop. Let's draw a line so we can all see it. A 95% drop would take us to the $5.82 level. Who would have thought you would see a $5.82 Uniswap again in the next year? If we do reach these upper levels, this $120 mark, we will come down to these levels. I would say if you're going to set buy orders, although I'm not telling you what to buy or when to buy, if you were to buy, I would be buying at that $6.81 level to the $5.82 level and kind of laddering in over these areas, because I do believe we're coming back to these points. But let's get excited, because I'm going to project now what we might be doing in 2025. This bit is just a load of fun. Don't take any of this seriously, but in a way, kind of take it seriously because these Fibonacci's do project things. But if we do reach the $120 level and we come down 95% and we draw the standard Fibonacci retracement tool on this, we will be looking at a $500 Uniswap in 2025. Sounds nice, right? So if you bought today, that would be a pretty solid 3,000%. Could get that in other coins this cycle, so I wouldn't even worry about that. But if we had a super cycle in the next cycle, we bring that 0.236 extension up and we're looking at a $2,017 Uniswap. From today, that would be a pretty tidy 12,000%. If you bought at the bottom of the market, you'd be looking at a pretty tidy 35,000%. And if you bought at the bottom of the market in 2020, let's go for it. At the top of the market, you'd be looking at 111,000% from there. So plenty of room left to grow for Uniswap. You know, I think there's probably some downwards action to continue happening, maybe down to this level here, down to the $13 level, before we start that retracement for Bitcoin and the altcoins follow, bringing us up to the $120 level for Uniswap. And then the fun begins, because we sell at the top, we buy at the bottom, and we get these massive, massive gains. If you're interested in subscribing to the channel to see more price predictions, please do. And obviously you get a 10x pump if you subscribe. We've been growing at a rate of about 50 subscribers every single day, which is amazing for me. And we're really building a community here of very supportive cryptocurrency people. If you want to see the content that I come out with next year, because this year is basically going to be filled up with these price predictions, but I will have a course next year talking about the basics of charts, exit strategies, personal finance, and one-on-one sessions as well. If you're interested in talking through motivation and your finances or anything like that, I'll just share what I've learned in my life about money, and hopefully that will help some people. I also do the personal finance videos as well, should you be interested. And yeah, soon we'll be doing kind of live updates as well with live streams and members access and stuff. So if you're interested, please hit subscribe. Maybe you're subscriber number 200. Let me know what subscriber you were in this journey, and I'll see you in the next one.